EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's early, but announce your cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away, but could not. Current, a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Brings up 4th down.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well. Right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Taken down.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. But a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pick and just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. To throw, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
We always see a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Taken down and sacked.
Nick Bonito. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Looking to throw. Decker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
First down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Bombers.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0.
14. Rams, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. And the Rams had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the sling. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Decker. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 4. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So they put in open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Yards to go.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Nix from the shotgun. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Nix going to keep this himself. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off the play fake. Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down in the yard.
At the 27-yard line.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
How about
First
that
down,
there?
Denver.
No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Nix to the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Working out of the gun is Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Nix looking to throw again. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
It's a pickup of 3.
And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Decker going deep here for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Shifts by him. Still going. Touchdown, LA! Terrence Ferguson 56 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Rams 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now it's Nix. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the give, it's Harvey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 5. Nick's going to keep this himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A handoff. Here's Harvey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Denver.
R.J. Harvey, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead.
The Broncos will line up.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he got in on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll run it with Hunter. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Watch twist. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Decker finding Williams on the check down. Down to the 10. Touchdown, LA! Kyren Williams, 48 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To throw, here's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
On the handoff, Harvey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Breaks through the contact. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Decker. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
40. Rams 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing after the interception. Decker. Pass complete there to McCool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 49 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
And the Rams got it. We'll bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Hunter. He finds some open field here. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun. Decker. Over the middle, he gets it to Hunter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So from the 37, here's second and a couple. Looking to throw. Decker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Decker. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Ready.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Decker. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Well, that'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incomplete.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing to start the drive. Decker. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brandon Jones on the coverage.
Back to throw. Decker. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
8 yards.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Broncos, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.